2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the big diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. The action tonight will be happening out in Phoenix, where the Suns will be going up against the San Antonio Spurs. Well, for San Antonio, they've had a tough time over the last few weeks. 3-7 in their last 10 games. We'll see if they can make amends tonight. And taking the floor tonight, someone with a traditional postgame who can also shoot with great range, DeAndre Ayton. Shaq, your thoughts?
I watched this guy play in college, 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Not fast necessarily, but agile, fluid, highly skilled.
What more could you want?
More could you want?
Well, accurate shooter from the field and the free throw line. This guy moves his feet well enough to switch defensively. I love his game.
And now with the tip coming up shortly, time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Everyone is in their seat here in the arena as the Suns look to grab a hometown win in Phoenix. It's Wednesday Night Basketball, live on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And, of course, Trevor Ariza. He's a guy that will be sorely missed.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Well, hello there. Spurs coach Greg Popovich made the top 5 in all-time coaching wins last season. When asked about it, Pop said, "It's the most important thing in my life. My grandchildren can take a hike." I don't think he was being serious, guys.
Great stuff, DA. Thanks. Smitty, early in a season, how many of these surprising losses can really be considered upsets, do you think?
You know, the great teams, they look at it's like a marathon. They're looking to just get better. But I think for the younger teams, they will love to gain some confidence in knocking off some of these playoff favorites or these teams that's been, I guess, picked by us, the media and the fans, as the favorites. But I think a lot of teams look at it as, let's just build. It's more about building to the end of the season versus at the beginning of the season.
And a look at the starters for San Antonio. Inside, it's the veterans, Aldridge and Gasol. DeRozan and Gay, the wings. And it's Murray in at the point guard position. And it's Warren with the jam.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. DeRozan against Booker. DeRozan's shot is off. On offense, here are the Suns. Booker the pass to Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Murray with it. Outside Aldridge. Gay finds DeRozan over Booker. And he overshot that one, missing. Okobo, he's covered by Murray. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Kicks it out to Gay. Drills the three-pointer. Gay's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Doing his part to help stretch the defense. Gay looking confident from range.
Knocked away. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, for the Suns, they have to like the progression that we've seen. Bit by bit, everything coming together. Consistency going forward will be key.
And Ayton throws it down.
and the impressive reach of Aiden. Lob it up his way, and he'll take care of the rest.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Havoc. Now here's Murray. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
For Phoenix, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Okobo, he's covered by Murray. From downtown, Devin Booker, and that's good. Booker's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Poked away. Now here's Murray. Outside DeRozan. 6 to shoot. Gasol kicks to Gay. Pass to Aldridge. No good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Okobo. He's covered by Murray. Outside Warren. He dishes it to Booker. Shoots over DeRozan. It's hauled in by Gay.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
DeRozan. It's deflected. The pass to Bridges. And the layup's good off the glass. Bridges has got his second basket.
This is a guy who knows how to orchestrate an offense. Terrific lead pass.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Gay left side. To the middle. Lets it go with a 3. Drills it from outside. Gay's got 6.
Rudy's going to make his shots, but you don't want him to get into a rhythm. Defensively, you have to make it tough on him. Try to wear him down.
Outside Warren. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. So it's Phoenix now. 3-point lead to the inside. Clock at 6. Okobo. And that one drops for him.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Looking at the Suns, they want to turn it around after the loss to Oklahoma City.
This is strange. Last season, the Spurs finished out of the top 10 in field goal percentage for the first time in a decade.
Now here's Gasol. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him.
Tall with a terrific skill set. Gasol remains one of our better scorers inside.
Okobo, he's covered by Murray. Down low, and Ayton throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Spurs trail by 5. And Steve, when you think about the Spurs, you think great passing and total efficiency.
The talent level dropped for various reasons, and the ball movement wasn't as crisp. Makes it harder to put the ball in the cylinder.
Now here's Murray. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Here's Aldridge. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Aldridge has got his first 2 points of the night.
Always keeping his head up. Cognizant of the clock, Aldridge barely beats the buzzer.
Outside Warren. And stolen by Murray. DeRozan in the corner. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at Phoenix. They're down in 9th place so far, still early in the season. And, of course, the Spurs, a half game back.
And, you know, for the Spurs, they haven't packed any big surprises into the early part of this season. They're right in the middle of the NBA's pecking order.
I don't think they'll stay there. I think they've got a great chance to climb up in the standings as we get deeper into the season, and the players get more settled into their respective roles.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Spurs trail by 3. Murray Murray surveying the D. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
When you look at his career attempts from three, DeRozan has really ramped up over the past couple of years.
Okobo defended by Gasol. And that one's good, Ayton.
And that's from beyond, guys, right back at you.
This is looking more like an all-star game right now. Everyone launching from range.
Aldridge, the pass to Gay. San Antonio making a switch here. Berton is checked in. Gay kicks to Bertans. Booker against DeRozan. 5 on the clock. Three-pointer on the way. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Veteran move by DeRozan. Anticipates, causes the turnover, then sends him off to the races.
Crawford against Murray. Now here's Crawford. He's tightly guarded. Here's Holmes. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. And the Suns lead by 3.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
San Antonio calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Josh Jackson's checked in for Phoenix. Oubre comes in for Booker, then for the Spurs. Bellinelli, he's checked in for Gay. Walker comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Murray. Spurs trail by 5. Forbes the pass to Aldridge. Kicks it to Walker. Now here's Bellinelli. Defense right on him. In the corner, it's Aldridge. Pass to Bellinelli. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Jackson has the open look. Off target from three-point range. San Antonio's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
The Spurs have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Aldridge dishes to Walker. He kicks to Bellinelli. Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Ayton. And Holmes throws it down.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
Let Aldridge get to the rim. You know you're in trouble.
Here's Oubre. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. On the wing, Jamal Crawford. Ayton was second chance points on the tip in. And the Suns lead by 9.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
And it's out of bounds to the Spurs as San Antonio retains possession. And some great passing here so far. Let's check out this chart that breaks down where the assists have been coming from for the Suns.
And their guards are taking on the majority of the passing and assisting for the team. Just as you might expect, The bigs doing their part by getting to good spots inside and making themselves available.
Here is Forbes. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. Passes it to Bertens. Shot clock at 5. Over Crawford.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key. They are just killing them on the interior.
Spurs trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Forbes kicks to Bellinelli. .127 left to play in the first quarter. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. That's a two-pointer from Walker, kept alive. Here's Aldridge, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Steve, when we talk about signature shots in the NBA, what about Aldridge's fadeaway jumper?
Usually starts with him backing down the defender. He turns, faces up, transfers weight from all the way forward to all the way back. Add in the high release point, virtually unblockable.
And many thought LaMarcus Aldridge was on a downswing in his career, but boy, were they wrong.
You know, Aldridge silenced a lot of critics with his play last season. I mean, in a league that has very few great low-post players, he demonstrated he's still one of the best. Has so many moves and tricks in his game, and when he gets the ball down low, the defense really has very little to do with it.
And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a 10-point game. There's 49 seconds left in the first quarter. On the wing, Bellinelli. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Bellinelli's got his first 3 points of the game.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
And Walker with a clear path to the hoop. Lays it in off the breakaway. And now it's only a 5-point Phoenix lead.
Nice calculation by Mills and quick hands. We see it all the time. The turnover leading to points in transition.
He lobs it up.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Pass to Aldridge. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Ayton.
And not a guy you like to send to the line. LaMarcus, a terrific free throw shooter.
The Spurs have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. That free throw good from Aldridge.
In 2006, when Aldridge was drafted, he went 2nd overall. Judging from the multiple All-Star appearances, that's justified.
Both free throws good from Aldridge. Just 4 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Deep 2 from Crawford. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Back right after this. Devin Booker talks about the great intangibles of his young teammate Josh Jackson.
plays super hard. He does everything out there. His instincts are incredible. I've never seen anything like it. Just defensively and offensively, just knows where to be at the right time, gets his hands on a lot of loose balls.
A nice swing pairing for sure. Booker providing offense and Greg Jackson known for his defense.
And a young team hungry for improvement. Kevin, they're both looking to be a big part of that.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
And boy, I tell you, it didn't take them long to find their rhythm. Strong offense through one.
Yeah, their scoring's been on point. They've got the early lead. Always feels good when that happens.
On the court for San Antonio here in the second. They've got Bellinelli. Mills out there with LaMarcus Aldridge. And it's Walker in a shooting guard.
I mean, clearly not on the same page right there. You hate to give away possessions.
Spurs trail by 3. And Mills kicks to Aldridge. The pass to Bellinelli. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Marco Bellinelli, a player who has always been able to light it up from outside.
And Belly has been on so many teams in his career, but is always a wanted commodity due to his shooting. Very quick and easy way to add outside shooting to a team. He can honestly play a long time just on how badly teams need shooting in our league.
First free throw is good.
And what a summer it was for the Suns. Landed the top pick in the draft, taking Ayton, and brought in some talent through free agency as well. Booker signing that extension solidified a very productive summer for the Suns. Having two young players that complement each other so well is huge for an up-and-coming team like the Suns.
Smitty, walk us through what a typical NBA practice should look like and does look like.
Well, I think you come out, Kevin, and first of all, they spend a lot of times on making sure your body is ready to go into practice. And a lot of coaches love to start with offense first, and you can end with defense. And so that's where the intensity starts to pick up. And then last, you usually ends with some kind of shooting. So I think obviously a lot of teams have different ways, but that's usually particular. You start with offense, you end with defense, and then you go into some individual work, and that's probably shooting.
San Antonio trailing here. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. They get a hand on it. Feeds to Gasol. He can't get that one to fall.
Boy, he blew an easy layup, and he is furious with himself.
It's Crawford with the drive. Good. And the Suns lead by 3.
Crawford often content to pull up. That time he took it all the way.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Gasol finds Walker. There's the triple. Second chance shot. Got a piece of it. Here is Daniels, guarded by Walker. And here's Daniels, still looking for his first bucket in this one. And Jamal Crawford hits from deep. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
Crawford has been a solid outside shooter throughout his lengthy career. Got to at least get an arm up as he's going up.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, LaMarcus Aldridge and the Spurs got through some tension in their relationship early on. Now, Greg Popovich said it became apparent that it really was me. He'd been in the league for 9 years. I'm not going to turn him into some other player. That was just silly. So we took care of it, and he's been fantastic. Guys?
That's why Pop is the best in the business, DA. He's always going to figure it out. Thanks. Ayton and the Suns tack on 2 more.
And the all-around offensive game Ayton has is just fantastic, capable of scoring in many different ways.
Now here's Mills. Last game we saw him score 13. And the wide open shot from Bellinelli connects from 3-point range. Bellinelli's got 8.
I mean, just a good shooter taking what the defense allows. Finds some space out beyond the arc.
To the paint, here's Crawford, and Gasol sends it back.
And for his career among active players, Pau Gasol top 3 in block shots.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Jackson. He's averaging 10 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And the numbers won't wow you, but I like the effort he brings to the table each and every night.
You need guys who understand their roles, carry them out without complaint. Everything he does is for the team.
Free throw drops for Crawford.
Jamal Crawford, the former Michigan Wolverine, continues to thrive as a scorer.
Some changes for Phoenix. Warren comes in for Ayton, and it's Booker in for Jackson. San Antonio also making some changes. Gay comes in for Marco Bellinelli, and DeMar DeRozan subbed in for Walker. Good on both.
And for the Spurs, they're still finding ways to improve the roster, but you can never really replace a Tim Duncan.
Bertans kicks to Gasol. Mills looking it over. And with that shot, the Suns' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from DeMar DeRozan.
He's so explosive. DeRozan able to make plays inside, causing the defense to have to make a tough decision.
Now here's Crawford. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
He was very active on defense, too, recording 3 steals for the game.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And speaking of Duncan, Steve, there were just so many ways in which he affected winning.
Yeah, the scoring efficiency from Tim Duncan, the interior defense, the defensive rebounding, plus his physical and mental toughness.
The Suns shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And team free throw numbers really about
Take
as
a break.
good as
Take
you
a
could
break.
ask for.
2
Around
shots.
80% on the season.
Free throw good, Booker. Coaches are always talking, Steve, about finishing games strong. What does it take to be a great closer, a great finisher?
I think guys look at guys that can score the basketball and make plays under duress, under adversity. But I think also on the defensive end, where you have players and teams, and it's beautiful to watch on the defensive end when they don't miss assignments. Everybody is locked in, and obviously teams score the basketball, but you look and say, they made them score over the top versus giving up an easy layup.
To the inside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line. And remember, T.J. Warren, he averaged 25 a game his second season at NC State. You want to know his role in the NBA? It's quite simple, a professional scorer.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And with Warren, with kind of an old school approach, Greg, very active with his mid-range game.
And this guy can get buckets around that rim. As he stretches his range, I think he'll only get more and more dangerous.
Both free throws good from Warren.
And this is what we've come to expect from him. This type of consistency from the line.
Poke loose. Booker outside. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. Booker's got 4 points this quarter.
This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen.
Here's Murray. Rebounded by Holmes.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Okobo. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that
very often. That's a nice move inside.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Bridges, he's checked in for Troy Daniels. And San Antonio also making a switch. Bryn Forbes, he's checked in for Patty Mills. Oh, the lob to DeRozan. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
DeRozan against Bridges. To the paint. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Here's Forbes. Nails the wide open jump shot.
That's a smart move to pull up for a three on the break. Defenses usually pack the paint and forget to guard the outside jump shot.
Okobo, he's covered by Murray. Can't hit from in close. Spurs trail by 9. Here's Gay. No good on that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. And Booker kicks to Warren. And that one, good. Warren's got 6.
It's fine to extend your defense to try and create turnovers, but guys have to help each other.
That's been a problem for them all game. Teamwork is something you just can't turn on and off.
Here's Murray following the basket by T.J. Warren. The offensive rebound. The shot's good from Gasol.
Nice move by Gasol. When playing with energy, he's tough to keep off the glass.
Okobo, he's covered by Murray. Over in the corner, Warren. Score it. His third straight basket in 3 tries.
His temperature is rising. I mean, it is rising.
Last outing for San Antonio, it was a loss to the Kings in Sacramento. And Murray, here we go. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Okobo, he's covered by Murray. Inside, Warren. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. And there's the call. San Antonio the foul. And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
2 shots.
First free throw is good. Smitty, with all the different arenas you've played in and all the cities you've traveled to as a player, which city do you think, looking back, was the hardest to play in for whatever reason?
This is an easy question. Detroit, Michigan, Kevin, because I was raised there and played college basketball. The ticket request going home was definitely hard.
I bet.
Because now you're starting to ask teammates, you're starting to ask everybody for tickets, and I just never had enough.
And it was expensive to buy tickets.
Yes, indeed.
And everyone wanted one.
Everybody. My first game, Kevin, ever back in Detroit, 300 tickets.
Oh.
Glad I had good teammates, though. They helped me.
Now here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Count that one. DeRozan's got 4 points this quarter.
That's his bread and butter. DeRozan has made a living with the mid-range jumper.
Okobo, he's covered by Murray. Warren kicks to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. And the shot by Warren, no good. Spurs trail by 9. Bridges with the steal. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Suns have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. And the Suns making a change here. Oubre's checked in. Both free throws good from Bridges.
Some people see Popovich as uncompromising. He can be that way. But working things out with LaMarcus Aldridge last year, just another great coaching achievement.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They went to Phoenix for their last meeting with the Suns and came out with a win.
And their last matchup was a nail-biter, but they hung on, and in part it was because of their rebound.
Now the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. Second is DeMar DeRozan.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
All teams are looking for offense from the two-guard position. These guys provide offense. They are elite players who can carry the scoring load for their teams.
Inside, here's Bridges. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 4 assists now tonight.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Now Murray. It's DeRozan with the drive. They retain possession. Down low. Here's Oubre. Warren trying to break loose. Oubre can't get it to go. And it's DeRozan with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Trailing by 13. Oubre with it. Now guarded by Murray. A nice shot by Booker.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Gay. 6 points for him. Murray outside. Outside DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Over Oubre. DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's been locked in all quarter, really finding his rhythm.
And it's Bridges at the elbow. Right side Warren. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray kicks to Forbes. The feed to Gay. Pass to Forbes. This one for 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns leading by 13.
And if you look at the numbers for Devin Booker last season, I mean, he upped his assists and rebounding, his scoring and shooting percentages. He has continued to impress with his development.
The Suns haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Ayton, he's checked in for Phoenix. Bertanis, he's checked in for the Spurs. Bellinelli comes in for Murray. Both free throws good from Booker. There's 1:40 left to play here in the second quarter. Oubre with the steal. Fast break, here come the Suns. Banked in off the glass. And the Suns lead by 17.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And Greg, if you know anything about Devin Booker, so dedicated to his craft. What's next for him, you think, in taking his game to the next level?
No doubt. I think it starts at the defensive end. I mean, he's one of the league's best at scoring the basketball, but defensively, I think that's going to be the challenge if he wants to become truly an elite player.
It's tipped. Warren the pass to Ayton. The 17-footer. And Warren with the basket on the assist by Ayton. That's 12 points for T.J. Warren.
Yeah, what a quarter for him. Firing on all cylinders, putting this team in a good place.
40 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Ellinelli finds Aldridge. It's deflected.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Booker with it. 20 points for him last game against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
He also was very good distributing the basketball, keeping guys involved and engaged all night.
And just carrying over from his last game, completely dialed in. You can sense his confidence.
I totally agree. Heat check after heat check. He realizes, man, I'm still hot.
Pass to DeRozan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Make him foul you to stop you. DeRozan with the strength and vertical ability doing damage inside.
The Spurs shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And the first one at the line is good.
DeRozan, a raw athlete entering this league. He's worked on his skill to the point where he's now a perennial all-star candidate.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. It'll count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Phoenix in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Greg Popovich. Pop, what do you like and not like about how your team has played so far?
Too many turnovers, but I think we've got a decent pace.
Thanks for your time, Pop. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to you, I guess.
And you.
Not you.
Not him?
You.
Oh, her, for sure.
Them.
Yes.
This is Ernie Johnson. That's Kenny, that's Shaq. You're watching the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points, 2 block shots, and also 3 steals. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, I really like how many times they got to the free throw line. They've taken the direct method, attacking the basket, not settling for jump shots. That's gotten them some really good looks and a lot of points from the line. Staying aggressive in the second half is key.
Shaq, let's get your thoughts on San Antonio.
Well, they got a ton of issues to work out. Allow way too high a percentage to be shot against them. Not really showing any energy on defense. No discipline. Look at their faces, Ernie. Do they even want to be here?
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
What we saw in the first half, he has a nice mixture of moves down low, and they've been going to him.
He is reliable down there. Once he gets going, he is a machine.
Spurs trail by 16. Okobo and Booker are their backcourt. Ayton is out there with T.J. Warren, and it's Bridges in at the 3. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Murray outside. Gasol looking around. Here's Gay. And it's denied.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Okobo, he's covered by Murray. Okobo gets it to go from 18 feet away. 7 points in the game.
You can see there the defender allows himself to get picked.
You know, it's all about effort. Sometimes you're going to get hit on hard screens. You just have to fight through them.
Now here's Gasol. Here's Aldridge. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Just 1 for 4 since the break. They are looking for better efficiency on the offensive end.
That's tipped. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we see new players coming into prominence for the San Antonio Spurs. Now, Greg Popovich gives his veterans credit for accepting it gracefully and helping the young guys be successful. He says it's a tribute to their character and awareness. Kevin?
Well, they certainly have established a great culture in San Antonio. Really something. D.A., thank you.
Watching DeRozan tonight, you're reminded of how good, how resourceful a scorer he can be.
Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And the Suns lead by 18.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
Pass to Aldridge. Ring shot on the way. Good. He hits the jump shot. Aldridge has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Making a dent in this deficit. He's been on point tonight.
Kicks it to Warren. Okobo defended by Gasol. And the shot goes in.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And so it's DeRozan. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. It's an 18-point game. After this one, they take on the Clippers at the Staples Center. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Now here's Gay. He's got 6. Second shot opportunity. A nice shot by Aldridge. Aldridge has got 19 points. Suns leading by 16. Okobo, he's covered by Murray. Bridges kicks to Ayton, and the shot goes in. Ayton's got 17.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
San Antonio calls timeout. So for the Suns, Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for T.J. Warren, and Josh Jackson subbed in for Bridges. Murray outside. He kicks it to DeRozan. Fades. Misses off the left iron.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. For 3, Booker. Rebound by Murray. Spurs trail by 18. Here's DeRozan. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 5th assist in this one.
DeRozan has such good body control that it's very difficult to disrupt his shot with contact.
Now the pass to Holmes. Booker outside. 6 on the shot clock. On the wing, Jackson. Over Gay. Jackson misses.
Looking a little tentative on a very makeable shot. And this one was uncontested.
Murray, no good. Suns leading by 16.
And you know, DeAndre Ayton, all that height around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside.
Here's DeRozan. Devin Booker picking up that last basket. It's tipped. With the floater, Jackson misses. And Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Walker's checked in for San Antonio. Spurs trail by 18. Murray outside. Pass to Walker. Gay outside. He feeds it to DeRozan. Here's Gasol. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Gasol's got his third basket of the night right there.
I love the vision by DeMar DeRozan. He found the wide open teammate.
Okobo, he's covered by Murray. Charity stripe shot. Does not score for only the second time in 7 shots this game. A floater. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. A nice shot by Booker. Booker's got 4 points in the quarter.
And each bucket at this point feels like a backbreaker.
Showing no mercy. Double-digit lead and still putting it on him.
And the dunk by DeRozan.
Keep your head on a swivel with DeRozan on the floor. He'll finish way up top with an alley-oop.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. Okobo defended by Gasol. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First one falls for him. And some changes here for the Spurs. Davis Bertans comes in for Pau Gasol. And it's Mills in for DeJounte Murray. Both shots good from the stripe. So it's San Antonio now. They trail by 18. And Walker kicks to Bertans. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Suns making a switch here. Oubre's checked in. Here's Mills. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Suns on defense. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game.
Good eyes by the defense. Clearly, that's not where he wanted the pass to go, and he's frustrated.
It's really unbelievable. At 7 feet, 250 pounds, Ayton puts the ball on the floor, gets the angle, and draws the contact.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. He misses the free throw. Well, we've seen the growth of the G League, especially in how much it's been utilized for player development. A lot of guys going up to the NBA level. Steve, how do you think we'll see this evolve over the next 10 years?
I think the G League and its partnership with the NBA and teams has been fantastic. It's kind of similar to baseball right now in the minor leagues, and the teams have done a great job of having the flexibility to bring guys up and down. I love it for a lot of these young guys to get a chance to develop and also be a part of, I would say, the big team.
Excellent point. Now here's Mills. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Shoots from the line. Goes back up. It's deflected. Crawford outside. Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
And it's Mills with the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Passes it to Walker. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Crawford.
And we get a chance to check out the numbers for DeMar DeRozan. Putting up 26 points per, just over 2 steals and 4 assists. And he's been putting up points with regularity. I mean, that's what they depend on, his killer instinct on offense.
Well, and we've seen defenses try to adjust, but he has the intelligence along with the talent, just finds new ways to beat them.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, he could have made a better choice. He left him an easy one. Let's see how he plays the next screen.
Ayton, the pass to Crawford. From deep. Good on the three-point shot. Crawford's got 10.
Tremendously confident. Jamal Crawford unfazed by the defensive pressure.
And Walker kicks to Bertans. DeRozan against Jackson. DeRozan gets the bucket.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Phoenix leading by 20. Crawford outside. And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That's foul number 2 for him. Daniels, he's checked in for Josh Jackson. And San Antonio also making a switch. Ellenelli's checked in. And here are the Suns now. And that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Feeds to DeRozan. Shoots over Oubre. Phoenix grabs the miss. Holmes got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Tries from 16. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Crawford. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You see the skill level for Crawford. His game is pretty to watch.
San Antonio's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Pass to Walker. That's tipped. Holmes, the bounce pass. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And that one's good, Ayton.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
Outside, Walker. Six to shoot. To stop the run. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Here is Daniels. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. And Crawford with the basket on the assist by Daniels.
Just increasing their advantage, and right now they're in a zone on both ends.
Yeah, this lead has snowballed. credit their killer instinct for piling on.
The three from Bertans. It's hauled in by the Suns.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Here's Crawford. Tipped away and out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. Number 5, the Spurs.
I think that's what really distinguishes them offensively. They really like to get out in transition.
And San Antonio shooting 39% from the floor since the half. Not really what they had in mind. Now here's DeRozan, covered by Oubre. And there it is for him. And that's now 25 points for DeMar DeRozan. We've got 1:28 left to play here in the third. Oubre kicks to Crawford. To the inside. To the paint. Here's Walker, and finished off by Walker.
Perfect vision. Mills getting quicker these days at spotting the open man.
Phoenix has gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Daniels passes to Crawford. Now the feed to Daniels. The shot from the low post is good. Daniels has got his first 2 points.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And Walker kicks to Bertans. And DeRozan, here we go, and that one is good. DeRozan's got 14 points now in the second half.
And so far going for more of an inside presence here in the second half, getting away from the three-point shot.
Now here's Crawford, guarded closely. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Holmes got 10 points in the game.
Oh, that's a terrific pass. Ayton, with the advanced skill level, he's just going to get better with time.
Now here's Walker. From the baseline. And it's Ayton with the rebound.
You know, a little off his game this quarter. Still trying to find a rhythm, though.
Ball stolen. In transition, here come the Spurs. Mills has got the ball. And a wide open look for Walker. The three-pointer no good. And so it's the Phoenix Suns in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Spurs, Bellinelli is out there with Quincy Pondexter. Then it's Mills. Then it's Cunningham. And it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. Here's Melton. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And a look now at the San Antonio Spurs' upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be playing against Lou Williams and the Los Angeles Clippers. Then on Sunday, they'll be facing off against DeMarcus Cousins and the Golden State Warriors.
And going up against the Pelicans, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
Steve, more and more we're seeing NBA players speak out on societal issues. Do you think it's gone too far in any way, or do you think it should go even farther?
No, I think a player should speak up. I think in all, all our 4 major sports, and in any possible way, I think guys should get a chance to weigh in on what they feel individually. Freedom of speech, and I think our players just like everybody else. You have freedom of speech. You should be allowed to speak up on issues.
Pondexter kicks to Cunningham. Bellinelli with it. Now defended by Warren. The three from Mills. Good on the triple.
All day, Mills will do this for you. Lightning quick on the catch and release.
Now here's Evans. And here's Bender from 13 and misses it off the right side of the rim.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Now Mills, just 5 on the clock. From outside the arc, Bender with the rebound. Well, Phoenix shooting 66% right now. This offense getting everything they want out there. Melton, that shot off, and the Spurs going the other way now. Swiped it away. Here's Daniels, and he misses the fast break layup.
I appreciate the attack mindset, but with the defense tracking him down, it was probably better to kick that one out.
The shot by Bellinelli, no good. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. They've played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points. So it's San Antonio now after T.J. Warren's miss. And then Cunningham with the dunk.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Phoenix calls timeout. Smitty, every so often we'll hear about a team holding a players-only meeting. You've been there, I'm sure. You've gone through that. What exactly goes on in those discussions?
You know, Kevin, when you hear players-only meeting, something's going wrong with the team. Right. And obviously, we meet all the time, but when there's specific and quotation of players-only meeting, there's a lot of things that are going wrong with the team, with individuals, with the coaches or general managers. They are trying to find a way to hash it out, and those are never good.
And this is his shot. You give him that much space, you're asking for trouble.
And the problem is you're already way behind. Obviously, your closeouts are ineffective. You're in trouble.
And the dunk by Aldridge.
I'll tell you what, LaMarcus is rolling. Hard man to stop once he gets going.
Okobo, he's covered by Murray. Bounce pass from Warren. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. Warren's got 6 points in the quarter. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Bellinelli finds Aldridge. And that one, good. Aldridge has got 23.
LaMarcus Aldridge putting pressure on this defense, getting into the seams and making plays.
Warren against Aldridge. Warren the pass to Ayton. He can't get that one to fall. Gasol with the defensive effort. San Antonio's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. Murray kicks to Gasol. And there's the pass to Bellinelli. Back to Gasol. 5 on the clock. Here's Murray. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Steve, do you think the NBA is heading to a place where ideal lineups will have 5 capable playmakers on the floor, like more of a positionless game?
Yeah, I think so, Kevin. I think right now teams are trying to find a guy that's 6'7", 6'8", that defensively can play, guys that are larger, and then on offensive end, somewhat a la Draymond Green, can run point guard for you. So I think right now that's the size and skill set people are looking forward to.
Wait a minute, you just described yourself.
The only difference was we had guys that were 7'2", 7'3", 350, so I had to play the guard position.
Stolen by Warren. Fast break, here come the Suns. Booker with no one around. Marcus Aldridge grabs the miss. Aldridge has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Stolen away. And he's got a 5-by-5. Here's Booker, finished off the break. Booker's got 20.
And you got to be cautious around Ayton. When the pass isn't precise, he has an ability to poke it away.
For San Antonio, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Stolen. Jumps up, and Ayton throws it down.
Man, he runs the floor with a purpose that time. Excellent play.
You know what? And a late reaction by the transition D takes it himself uncontested.
Now here's White. Pass to Bellinelli. Launches it. No good. Shot missing. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Kicks to Bridges. He lobs it up, and Ayton throws it down.
Just relentless. Really impressed with how they've been able to maintain that focus.
When you have a huge lead, it's easy to get sloppy on offense. They haven't fallen into that trap.
Here's Gasol. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. Outside, Bellinelli, and the three ball is good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Okobo, White covering. Fires from deep. Another three for Phoenix.
And that evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
When it comes to flagrant fouls, do you think the difference, Steve, between flagrant 1 and flagrant 2 is being called correctly for the most part?
I do, Kevin. I think we always have gray areas, and when you start to look at rules, but for the most part, I think they're getting a flagrant 1 and a flagrant 2. I think they're getting it right.
Suns have gone 6 of 13, so just above 46% on their field goal attempts here in the quarter. A nice shot by Booker.
Well, there you go. I mean, if they're going to keep giving up open jumpers, they're going to keep getting burned.
Now here's White. Gasol passes to Forbes. Back to Gasol. Three-pointer. Nailed from three-point land.
Like almost every other big in the league, it seems, Pau Gasol is working on that three-pointer.
Okobo. White covering. Booker, right side. He kicks to Bridges. Warren trying to break loose. And there's Bridges on the assist by Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game. San Antonio's gotten 3 of their 6 three-pointers to fall here in the fourth. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. Josh Jackson's checked in for Phoenix. Kelly Oubre comes in for Booker. Walker's checked in for the Spurs. And here's Gasol. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. And White kicks to Gasol. Passes it to Aldridge. 4 on the clock. Right side, White. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Suns.
You have to be willing to pass in those situations. That was a low percentage shot.
LaMarcus Aldridge grabs the miss. The Spurs shooting 47%, pretty solid. Oubre with the steal. A rebound by the Spurs. Gasol's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Well, we're always talking now about the modern super teams, whether they're a good thing or they're bad for the game. But the counter is that we've always had super teams at one time or another. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think we've always had super teams, Kevin. You look back at the Lakers with Magic and Kareem and Worthy. Those is kind of like a big 3. And you look at the Celtics back in the day with McHale, Bird, Parrish, those guys. I think right now what you're looking at is we haven't seen where MVPs go join other MVPs. That's where it's been the change right now. Now you're seeing the super teams. That's why I think it's changed.
2.
And he can't get the first one. Jamal Crawford, he's checked in for the Suns. The Spurs also with the sub. Mills, he's checked in for White. That one misses. Phoenix has gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. Now here's Oubre. D right on him. Lob pass to Warren. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Here is Forbes. Oubre with the steal. Mills with the steal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. A man who's making a living out of stretching the floor, being in the right position. Certainly that's Patty Mills, Steve.
He's played with the best. He's learned from the best. Over time, he's become a better facilitator. But his bread and butter is that jump shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good. Mills. When we look, Steve, at big stats like double-doubles, triple-doubles, are we becoming too enamored with that versus how it might affect winning?
No, I think we're always going to have those double-doubles and triple-doubles. I just think right now when you look at it, so many more possessions in games. That's why we're having guys average a triple-double or having more double-doubles. But he also gives those guys credit. The game and those players, they're just better right now, and they're more equipped to be versatile. But I do think we still got to keep the emphasis on winning. When a guy can get a triple-double in wins versus in losses or double-doubles or any kind of stats, I think that should be a category of his own.
Now here's Walker after the miss from Crawford. Walker finds Mills. Goes up on the wing. Good. He hits the jump shot. Oubre with it. Pass to Jackson. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2.
Yeah, how about the composure down low for Jackson? He's showing all the tools in that toolbox, becoming very efficient when attacking the rim.
Now here's Walker. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
NBA wants to keep things competitive, and one way to do that was to make some changes, Steve, to the draft lottery odds. Do you think it'll be enough?
You know, I think it's the right call for them. I think the bottom 3 teams all have the same odds for the top 3 spots now. And it'll be much more even to distribute the odds for the back half of the lottery.
First one falls for him. Phoenix making some changes. Rashawn Holmes comes in for T.J. Warren. And it's Troy Daniels in for Oubre. And San Antonio also making a switch. Forbes checked in. And so Walker nails both of them. 1:58 left in the game. And so Crawford will bring it up for the Suns. Outside Jackson. And the pass to Daniels. A floater shoots over Mills. A second chance effort. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And the first one drops. Well, the NBA has had 3 referee crews for quite a while. Steve, do you think adding a 4th ref would help in any way?
No, I think it'll get a little bit crowded on the floor. I would love to see, I know they won't go back, I love the 2 referee situation. I look at it right now, referee A calls a call, referee B calls a call. It just feels like referee C has to make the next call or get up far as even with the other referees. I would love to see them go back to a 2 referee situation.
Here is Forbes. Pass to Mills from past the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Mills has got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Spurs.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Suns.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for DeAndre Ayton.
You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result.
Here is Forbes after the Suns pick up 2. In the corner, it's Pondexter. That one's good from the corner.
And this run may make the score look a little more acceptable, but still a loss.
They could never put it together when it mattered. Just let too many opportunities slip through their fingers.
Now here's Crawford. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Offensive rebound, Ayton. Jackson against Walker. Stolen by Walker. To the left side wing. And Mills kicks to Cunningham. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Jamal, how did you guys get this win tonight?
We have good players. We have a good coach. I mean, he put us in good positions to succeed. Our players play for each other. We don't care about who scores, and we're a real team.
Yeah, there was a lot of flow out there tonight. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.